breath as rushing water in the valley, shall reach as far as the neck. Reach as far as the neck, and be divided to confound the nations. For their vain error shall pursue them and overtake them. Must ye always rejoice in going to my holy places continually, as they that keep a feast? And must ye go with a pipe, as those that rejoice in the mountains of the Lord, to the God of Israel? And the Lord shall make his glorious voice to be heard, and the wrath of his arm to make a display with wrath, and an anger and devouring flame. He shall lighten terribly with his wrath. He shall be as water and violent hail. For by the voice of the Lord the Assyrians shall be overcome, even by the stroke wherewith he shall smite them, and it shall happen to him from every side, that they from whom their hope of assistance was, in which he trusted, themselves shall war against him in turn with drums and with harp. But thou shalt be required before thy time. Has it been prepared for thee also to reign? Nay, God has prepared for thee a deep trench, wood piled fire, and much wood. The wrath of the Lord shall be as a trench kindled with sulfur. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, who trust in horses and chariots, but they are many, and in horses which are a great multitude, and have not trusted in the Holy One of Israel, and have not sought the Lord. Therefore he has wisely brought evils upon them, and his word shall not be frustrated. And he shall rise up against the house of wicked men, and against their vain hope, even an Egyptian, a man, and not God. The flesh of horses, therefore, hold on a second. They destroyed it again. Of course they did. Okay, horses and chariots, this is read again. And in horses which are the great multitude, and not trusted in the Holy One of Israel, and have not sought the Lord. Therefore he has wisely brought evils upon them, and his word shall not be frustrated. And he shall rise up against the house of wicked men, and against their vain hope, even an Egyptian, a man and not God. What do the Egyptians say? The gods, right? Yeah. That's what my brother says. Oh God, we're all gods. You're God in you. Rise up to your God self. Man, get off me with that God shit. You're not God. You're servants to God. The flesh of horses, and there is no help in them. But the Lord shall bring his hand upon them, and the helper shall fail, and all shall perish together. For thus saith the Lord to me, as a lion would roar. Got my mane. I'm gonna finish up right here. I'm gonna finish this page and I'm done. Or a lion's whelp over prey which he has taken, and cry over it until the mountains are filled with his voice, and the animals are awestruck and tremble at the fierceness of his wrath. So the Lord of hosts shall descend to fight upon the Mount Zion, even upon her mountains. As birds flying, so shall the Lord of hosts defend. He shall defend Jerusalem, and he shall rescue and save and deliver. Turn ye children of Israel, who devise a deep and sinful counsel. For in that day men shall renounce the silver idols and their golden idols which their hands made, and the Assyrians shall fall, not the sword of a great man. For in that day, this is the dismount right here. For in that day Men shall renounce their silver idols and their golden idols, which their hands made, and the Assyrians shall fall. Not the sword of a great man, nor the sword of a mean man shall devour him. Neither shall he flee from the face of the sword, but the young man shall be overthrown. For they shall be compassed with rocks as with a trench, and shall be worsted as he that flees shall be taken. Thus said the Lord. Blessed is he that has a seed in Zion, and a household friends in Jerusalem. For behold, the righteous king shall reign, and the princes shall govern with judgment. And a man shall hide his words, and be hidden from rushing water, and shall appear in Zion as a rushing river, glorious in a thirsty land. And they shall no more thirst, they shall no more trust in men, but they shall incline their ears to hear, and the heart of the weak one shall tend to hear, and the stammered in tongue shall soon learn to speak peace. And they shall no more at all tell a fool to rule. And what do we have today? We have a fool. We have fools ruling. They have no business ruling. And thy servant shall no more at all say, Be silent. For the fool shall speak foolish words, and his heart shall meditate vanities, and to perform lawless deeds, and to speak error against the Lord, to scatter hungry souls. That's what's happening today with all the perversions, whether it be Egyptian, Rastafarians, or Hebrew Israelites that believe in Jesus. They scatter hungry souls and pervert the word and destroy your history. And he will cause the thirsty souls to be empty, for the counsel of the wicked will devise iniquity, to destroy the poor with unjust words, and to ruin the cause of the poor in judgment. But the godly has devised wise measures, and this counsel shall stand. Rise up, ye rich women, and hear my voice. Ye confident daughters, hearken to my words. Remember for a full year in pain, yet with hope. The vintage has been cut off. It has ceased. It shall be by no means come again. Be amazed, be pained, ye confident ones. Strip you, bear yourselves, gird your loins, and beat on your breasts, because of the pleasant field and the fruit of the vine. As for the land of my people, the thorn and grass shall come upon it, and joy shall be removed from every house. As for the rich city, the houses are deserted. They shall bound in the wealth of the city, and the pleasant houses, and the villages shall be caves forever. The joy of wild asses, shepherds, pastures, until the Spirit shall come upon you from the high, and turmoil shall be desert, and turmoil shall be counted for forest. Then judgment shall abide in the wilderness, and righteousness shall dwell in Carmel. And the works of righteousness shall be peace, and righteousness shall ensure rest, and the righteousness shall be confident forever. And that's how I feel, man. I feel like everything I do is I try to be righteous, and I feel so confident when I am righteous. I don't try and push it on people, but I try to appeal to them by using modern examples and ancient teachings, because people don't understand unless you make sense of it to them. And righteousness, and his people shall inhabit a city of peace, and dwell in it in confidence, and they shall rest with wealth. And if the hail shall come down, it shall not come upon you, and they that dwell in the forest shall be in confidence. So this is going to be it, okay, guys? As those in the plain country, blessed are they that sow by every water, where the ox and ass tread. Woe to them that afflict you, but no one that makes you miserable. And he that deals perfidiously with you does not deal perfidiously. They that deal perfidiously shall be taken and given up. and as a moth on a garment, so shall they be spoiled. Lord, have mercy upon us, for we have trusted in thee. The seed of rebellious is gone to destruction, but our deliverance was in a time of affliction. By reason of a terrible sound, the nations were dismayed for fear of thee, and the heathen were scattered. Alright. So I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. If you can, try and donate to J Stu. He's out there in Utah right now. Please donate to LexWill, because for most of us, without him, we wouldn't be at this level we're at right now. So we all had to show some appreciation for the information. So please donate to J Stu. He's out there on his own with his lady and whoever's with him. And please donate to LexWill, for we do appreciate everything you do, Brother LexWill. I guess that's it. That's what's up.